So, yesterday was day 118 of protesting in the city of Elizabeth City, North Carolina. In the county of Pasquotank County, as you can see, we have a protester in pink Crocs. Good stuff. And so, I'm going to be honest, folks, I showed up late. So, here's what it is. So, normally we march at 6. I forgot that on Sunday we had decided to march at 5:30 because the county commissioner meeting is at 6 o'clock. So, I left my house at 5:30, and so I caught them halfway through the march. So, I'm so sorry, folks. I fucked up. But either way, we also did another march after the county commissioner meeting. And so I want to get into the county commissioner meeting because Lord have motherfucking goddamn mercy. And so when we walk in, this is video here of this is video. I think there's a video here. So we walk in, and who do we see? Whoa. All right. So we walk in, and who do we see at the door of the meeting? That's right, folks. A wild Sheriff Tommy Wooten has been spotted, looking fly, looking sharp, got a new haircut going on. You can see his ear and the sideburn ratio is a little like there's a big gap there. That's strange. I don't know why that exists. But he shows up, he's there, and then I say hello, and then he says have a good day, and then he leaves. And so we got a wild sheriff spot, sighting. And so now we had a lot of folks at the... Now, I just want to also say, these motherfuckers here. Let me get a different video clip. So that guy has a Trump hat on. I'm going to be honest. I really felt like I was on an alien planet at the county commissioner meeting yesterday. I really felt like I crash landed on an alien planet because there were a ton of old white people. This one has a Trump hat on. And they all stood up and talked about, I love the sheriff. We have protests that are very mean and saying insulting things. I hope to God, I can only hope to God. I don't believe in God, by the way, but I can only hope to God that they're referring to the insults that I give them. Because I have been on my show every single day calling Tommy Wooten a bitch face, motherfucking asshole, fuck face, right? Every single day for the last 118 days. So I hope to God that they have seen my content in regards to Tommy Wooten. So, they spoke a little bit. I might upload this full video, but like there was a lot of, I was having a real one. So we had first, an address by the health department, about the COVID-19 outbreaks going on with, in regards to the Delta variant. And they showed us some numbers. And also, no one in this entire room besides like 5-6 people had masks on. Wait for it. Including the health person. The person from the Department of Health went up to the podium, talked about how we all need to wear masks while in a crowded room with no mask on. Again, crash landing on an alien planet. It was certainly bizarre. And so we got through that, and the TV kept like cutting in and out. It was really funny. Like, I don't know, they can't... Oh, the wire that goes from the computer to the televisions just somehow, it was the final boss round. So she kept referencing data and charts, and it's just... It wouldn't show up. It wasn't there. So it was really funny. But anyway, so these folks here, I want to discuss these folks. So these folks are known as the Pasquotank Pack. And now, they're all the same person, so forgive me. But, I think it was this one. I'm pretty sure it was this one. We were, fellow protesters and myself, were walking toward the courtroom where the commissioner meeting is, where it takes place. And they called us, one of us, a bitch. Now, I don't know who they were referring to. I'd like to assume they were referring to me because I'm a narcissist. They could have been referring to any one of us in the protester group. But I'm pretty sure it was this one that called one of us a bitch. And so this is the Pasquotank Pack. These people are funded by right-wing Republican dark money, and their entire purpose is to basically try to enforce white supremacy and uplift the Confederate narrative in Elizabeth City and Pasquotank County. So, Another thing that I left the meeting early to do another demonstration outside as they were shuffling out. But apparently at the end of the meeting, now y'all remember, a couple weeks ago, when I was talking about the Confederate statue being removed from Elizabeth City, North Carolina. Turns out, so they earmarked $28,000 to tear a statue down. $28,000 to tear a statue down. It takes $28,000. What? What? So you might be thinking, wow, there's an update. Maybe they got a discount. Maybe instead of $28,000, it's only going to cost them like $30. All you need to do is like rent a jackhammer and go to fucking town. Right? So it's like, okay, well maybe they're going to change the amount from $28,000 to $30. Nope. So the company that they entered a contract with, wait for it. Are you waiting? Sit down. They increased the cost from $28,000, now you might be, to $30,000. Make it a round up 30. All right. Maybe $40,000, maybe, you know, even numbers, you know, maybe $50,000, you know, it's half of $100,000. It's, you know, the fives, people like fives. $78,000. That's right, folks. The company is now going to charge Pasquotank County $78,000 to move the Confederate statue. Wait for it. The story's not over. So the reasoning that they have for this is because they've been getting threatening phone calls. What? Huh? Threatening phone calls? Now, who would be threatening a company that is removing a Confederate statue? The KKK, maybe? And also, all right, you got threatening phone calls. What's the extra money for? It's like, oh, give me an extra 50 grand, and I'll just forget that the threats happened. Like, if your life is being threatened, is your life worth 50 grand? I'm like, what? Okay, so the KKK is calling this company, basically saying, don't you dare take down our daddy, boo. That's basically what they're saying. And the company is now raising $28,000 bid that was already approved. It was already earmarked. The money was already in transit. It is now $78,000. So I wish I got that on tape, but I left halfway through the meeting to do a protest demonstration outside. But either way, that's basically the gist of what happened. I want to play this segment as well because it was really good. Now, the audio here is not great because I'm in the back of the room. Maybe next time I'll get in the front. So bear with me here on the audio levels.
To get the people what they asked for.
This is the audio's
He
horrible.
stood before a judge and asked, said, hey, give them the videos. They still are very rude.
Can you hear this?
To that man.
So this guy is defending the honor of Sheriff Tommy Wooten, saying that people are doing videos and are being very rude. Now, I don't know who that is. I don't know who is doing videos and being rude to Tommy Wooten. I don't know. I wish if I could track down these scumbags that are making videos about Tommy Wooten, I would just really knock some sense into them. So let's see what
they still are very rude and disrespectful to that man. As well as your city council. If y'all want community to come together, well, let's see what we can do about city council. We'll never come together as long as we are having...
So the reason this guy dislikes the city council of Elizabeth City is because of the Black Lives Matter street mural.
Community leaders to bring us apart. That'll never happen. I know you said, and I read...
Wait for it. Folks, I need you to, if you're in a car, pull over. Put your seatbelt on. Put your finger on the airbag trigger because you're going to need it. Just wait for it.
I'm a county manager. Thank you. Tried to sit and have lunch with Freeman. Well, that's all good and dandy until they get back and they talk about what he done and they backstab and they talk. I'm not trying to down anybody except for what the truth of the matter is. When we have a council up degrading our sheriff's department and helping with the NAACP or anybody else.
Okay, so let me get this straight. The City Council of Elizabeth City is helping the NAACP. Holy shit!
There we go.
And I use the NAACP because that seems to be a real rivalry here right now. I like black people. My first wife was a black girl. You know, so there you go.
So this guy is going up there saying, I love black people. And I'm gonna be honest, all of us in the back of the room, we just burst out laughing instantly. Like, I mean, like, I literally, I'm sorry, but like, I will rewind.
Seems to be a real rivalry here right now. I like black people. My first wife was a black girl. You know, so there you go. I'm not.
I gotta go.
So folks, I will consider uploading that county commissioner meeting. I have to do something with the audio levels, but I will. If anyone wants me to upload that, there were a lot of really good moments during that shit, and so I'm actually, you know what? Let me like.
Continue doing what they want. We need to be a community.
Black friend.
So he said, I like black people, but they're a little uppity, and everyone erupts in applause.
Who's that?
Now again, these people are funded by right-wing millionaires, oil money, coke money, law enforcement lobbies. These people are basically not even real human beings, so isn't it interesting that they're the ones, the paid right-wing actors, literally, they get salaried paychecks, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Literally, like, these people are the ones applauding. Isn't that interesting? So, now, the person sitting next to me had a sign that said, gay marriage has been around longer than the Confederacy, and then they were holding the sign up. And so the farmer here walks past us and looks at the sign and makes like a noise. This is the noise. Check this out. So this guy makes like a noise like at the sign about gay marriage, and then walks away. And so I mean, like, Lord. All I have to say right now is Lord. That's it. That's all I got. I got nothing else. Actually, I do have something else. I have something else. Let me fire this up real quick.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Just kidding, folks. That's not the end of the segment, because we did another demonstration after that, and so I want to play some of the video there. After the county commissioner meeting, we did another demonstration. Let me get the video up. And myself and a couple of others marched around the courthouse, being extremely loud about it. And so that's me. I don't want to blow my own eardrums out. So we marched around the courthouse, you know, chanting for justice as people were filtering out of the county commissioner meeting. So that's what I like to do. And you know, so that way when people are exiting, they can hear us screaming. And so then what we decided to do is we decided to just wait around. And I actually am very interested. County Commissioner Jonathan Meads was conversing with some the Pasquotank Pack people. Now Jonathan Meads, County Commissioner Jonathan Meads, is the guy that goes on his Facebook and talks about critical race theory destroying America every day. So this is very interesting. So he's talking to these guys, the Pasquotank Pack people, the people that called protesters bitches, myself included. And now you see this dude in the checkered shirt. This guy's walking around with a gun, strapped to him, as you can see. I don't know how visible that is. Now, again, Second Amendment right, whatever. But I personally don't know how I feel. Actually, I do know how I feel about County Commissioner Jonathan Meads talking. Now, again, I also want to say this. Jonathan Meads was saying vaccine skeptical things during the commissioner meeting in regards to the COVID update. He was talking about, I heard from a study that said the vaccines are only 40% effective. What? Right, and so he's talking to a bunch of weirdos that call protesters bitches, and one of them has a gun. I don't know how I feel about that. Just kidding, I do know how I feel about that, and I don't feel good. But either way, that was the county commissioner meeting for August 16th. A total shit show, an absolute and utter disaster in every capacity. And fuck these motherfuckers in the face, and I, hope they rot in hell for the rest of their lives.